Oh my god, I look so short over here. What is going on with my ponytail? I hate that. It's my bangs, they get stuck. Welcome back, Camily. It has been quite some time since I've just kind of like sat down, talked about life. I feel like that's all I ever do, honestly. But also it's just like been a while. But yeah, I definitely have some things to kind of like catch you guys up on and chat about. So that's kind of what I want to do today, as well as just kind of film my day. I have some chores to do. It's honestly a pretty boring, very average day, but I've been trying to really enjoy the mundane and romanticize my life. But yeah, mostly I just wanted to tell you guys what's kind of going on with me. There's one specific thing that I've been meaning to tell you, meaning to talk about, but I'm gonna get back to you guys on that one. First, I'm gonna go for a run. That is another thing that's kind of going on with me lately, is I've been really enjoying working out. Me and my best friend have been going to the gym together on like a pretty regular basis, twice a week, and I'm trying to fill in those gaps with like running and doing some yoga classes with my sisters and biking, and I've just been like on the go. And every time I really get into a habit of working out consistently, I realize like, oh my god, this is just so good for my mental health. Like, it's crazy. When I'm like having a hard time and like trying to work through something, I just like get the urge to exercise and like outrun my demons. Yeah, it's just really good for your brain. And I love to forget that when I'm really depressed. I love to forget all about that every time. So yeah, it's kind of the main thing that has been motivating me, is that it is a great way to like start my day, which I have such a hard time with sometimes when I'm depressed. To be like, all right, let's just like start, let's just like get going. It's an easy, like absent-minded thing for me to accomplish that makes me feel really good after, and I'm like ready to get going. And that's precisely why I want to start my day with a run today, because like I said, I've got chores to do, and who wants to do chores? So let's start with the easy stuff. Plus, I really want a yerba mate, but I don't have any, so I'm gonna run to the store, and I have a purpose for my run. I am trying to get somewhere, and then I can just like walk back and chill and drink my drink and maybe eat like an apple or something. I'm gonna look up the distance that it is to the store and back, actually. Okay, so it's a half mile, so there and back, perfect. A mile. I don't think I'm gonna run the whole thing, especially on the way back, but you know, it's something. Yesterday I was very sore from the gym the day before, and now I'm feeling ready to move my muscles again, and then I'm going to the gym tomorrow. So yeah, I think a mile run walk will be just like the perfect amount of getting my heart rate up today. All done with my run. That rhymed. That was a nice little run. I am not gonna lie, I did walk most of it. I like ran and then walked and then ran and then walked. I'm just more of a sprinter than like a long distance runner, you know? But I'm working my way there. But I had the yummiest spring roll. Oh my god, it was so good. There was so much avocado on it. I really want to recreate it and make it myself. But yeah, I feel good. I kind of wish I went a little harder. I feel like in the moment, I'm like, oh my god, I need to stop. But afterwards, I'm like, I totally could have ran more. I think I'm gonna hop in the shower. I definitely was like sweating quite a bit. Much better, except I hate having wet hair. It's very annoying. And my hair takes forever to dry. I did cut it recently though, and dyed it. I'm very happy with it. I like it a lot better. But yeah, what is up with me? If you've been following along for the last like 2-3 years, I've been talking about writing a book, telling my story for a really long time. Like I keep talking about it and then I keep not doing it. Well, as of recently, I have been doing it. I've actually been writing the book, finally. I think I put it off for 2 reasons. I don't think I was emotionally ready, especially when I very first started. I really thought I was, and I really had a lot more to work through. And I'm glad that I'm writing it now, at the place I'm at now, with the hindsight that I have now compared to a few years ago. I think it would have been a completely different book had I wrote it 2 years ago, even though I'm talking about the same things. When it comes to my healing, I've just come such a long way in the last few years, and I think that'll serve me well when writing this. But also, I think I was just really hung up on the structure of it. I went back and forth so many times about how I was going to tell the story. I love storytelling, I love writing, but I've never written a book, and it can be really intimidating. I went over so many different ways that I could tell it. I thought about like going back and forth in the timeline, like telling the story as like me right now, where I'm at in life, but then going back and sharing like a specific memory of something that happened in my past and kind of going back and forth between the two. I thought that'd be really interesting and a good representation of what it's like to have PTSD, because that's kind of how it goes. Like, I'm living my life now and my past is behind me, but because I have PTSD, like, it doesn't really let me have my past be behind me, and these memories just come back up very randomly. But I also think that's really ambitious for my first ever book and has the potential to be very confusing. And then I was really caught up on like telling everything in a very precise chronological order, writing out the timeline and telling everything like exactly as it happens and providing as much like context as I can. But with that approach, I feel like I would have gotten really caught up on specific details and I feel like that puts pressure to share every little thing, and there's some things that I'm still really uneasy about sharing. Like, I want to be very open and tell the story as honestly and authentically as I can without sharing every single little detail about what happened to me. And I think with that kind of structure, I would have felt very pressured to like tell absolutely everything exactly as it happened. And another thing with PTSD is it's really hard to like piece together an exact timeline. I definitely have specific memories that really stick out and again add a lot of context and like really capture what I was going through and how I was feeling. But it can be hard for me sometimes to like remember when specific things happened, in what order did things progress, like was that memory before that memory or after. And then I read Jeanette McCurdy's book, I'm Glad That My Mom Died, about her childhood trauma, and I really liked that book. It inspired me a lot. That's kind of the thing that got me to sit down and actually finally start writing. It really helped me realize like, okay, that's exactly how I want this to go. That book has a lot of smaller chapters, and each chapter is a specific memory telling something exactly as it played out, and each memory kind of puts together the pieces of the puzzle and help you understand what she went through. And in between each memory, you know, obviously there's a lot that is left out, but it made for a great reading experience. I love how quickly it went by, and it was really easy to read a few quick chapters and like put it down. So yeah, I decided I'm gonna try my best to piece together the memories in chronological order and just talk about specific events as they unfolded chapter by chapter, and not overthink it too much or worry about it being like this grand, long, perfectly told story and having to like string things together in between specific memories and give like this overarching idea of what things were like in general, and more so have the reader kind of like piece it together for themselves in the same way that with my PTSD, in retrospect, I'm also kind of piecing things together for myself. So yeah, so far I've started writing the first few chapters, honing in on like the first few memories, and it starts when I was like 14 and just starting at a new school. So it feels good that I've established like where I'm starting and where I'm gonna finish. I actually don't really know where I'm gonna finish yet. I feel like the story kind of wraps up when I like went to get help at a treatment center after going through what I gone through and like really started my healing journey. I really liked in Jeanette's book how the ending was her kind of like, here's one memory from this phase in my healing, and then like 5 years later I was at this place in my healing, whereas in the beginning everything felt like very concise and close together in the timeline. But yeah, the ending is definitely gonna be like me finally doing the work to heal, and then I feel like I could write a whole nother book about my whole healing journey and everything that's happened since I went to treatment. So yes, I'm feeling really good about all of it. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to be a published author. It's been a dream of mine since I was young, and it's obviously really important to me, the things that I'm writing about. I think it'll help a lot of people. So that's kind of where I've been. I haven't been posting as much. I'm really trying to find balance between doing my photography stuff and writing this book and filming videos. I think I'm gonna go clean out my car because I keep getting really embarrassed during pickup and drop off at the school because they open the door and let Coco out and they see the inside of my car, and I just like want to hide every time and like, don't look at my car, it's so messy. So I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean it, and I might even go to the car wash and vacuum it out. So I went to this dinosaur. It's dinosaurs. I went to a dinosaur themed car wash thinking it'd be fun for the kids to like hang out, see some dinosaurs. We did see some dinosaurs for sure, right? Yeah. Are you guys buckling up? Please buckle up, we gotta go. I don't really care about the car wash part of it. I really just wanted to vacuum my car out. And the vacuum sucks. It cost $1 for 4 minutes, which the other car wash I usually go to, it's free vacuuming for however long you need. And it also just like didn't have any kind of suction power. Like it was a very weak vacuum. But yeah, it didn't really work. The vacuum like barely sucked anything up. My car is still pretty dirty, and for going to the car wash to vacuum my car out, it's like not really vacuumed out. But whatever, I did what I could in 4 minutes, and it's better than it was. I also just don't have any more coins, and I'm just over it. Back home we go. It is late at night. Coco's asleep, and it's just me and Dee Dee now. But we're making up songs for a lullaby. And we're gonna sing a song, improv style. What should we sing about? Dee Dee, you tell me what to sing about and I'll sing it.
We should sing about, you and me in the bed.
Okay.
How about we both sing it together?
I love that idea. Okay. All right. You and me in the bed together. We're hanging out. Sleepover party with my mama and me. A Dee Dee. Woohoo! We're hanging out. It's a sleepover party in Mama's bed.
And Mama's bed.
All right, what should we sing about next?
We should sing about the mayors.
The mayors? What's a mayor?
Like that, see?
A mirror?
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that? I've got 2 braids and sparkly teeth. I got blue eyes and rosy cheeks. I love the mirror and the mirror loves me, 'cause I'm as cute as can be. Alright, this one's all you.
Okay.
Just Dee Dee.
Yes, do you know what should I sing?
Sing a song about Honey Bear. You should go get him first, though. Do you want me to sing it with you? Honey Bear, Honey Bear, Honey Bear.
Honey Bear, do it.
Honey Bear, Honey Bear, Honey Bear. What?
I'm a honey bear.
You're a honey bear?
Yeah.
Let me see. Where'd Dee Dee go? Dee Dee turned into a honey bear. Dee Dee turned into a honey bear. Oh, thank you, honey bear. Honey bear. Let's sing it. I wish I could eat you, 'cause I bet you taste like
honey. Does honey bear love honey?
Yeah. One day, Mr. Bear was walking through the store, and he was just a normal bear, and then he went down the honey aisle, and he saw all the jars of honey, and then he tripped and fell and knocked over the jars, and he was covered head to toe in that sweet, sweet gold, and he became Honey Bear that day, and he's never been the same, but he likes it that way. Yeah, Honey Bear, yeah, he's a sweet guy, yeah, Honey Bear, yeah, he smells like honey all the time.
Honey bear.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes all the same. Why are you sucking your thumb?
Because I love doing so much. It's a tasty stuff.
It's tasty?
Yeah, I love it.
Can I taste it?
Okay.
That's not tasty. I don't get it.
But to read it,
What's it taste like to you?
normal, and I love normal.
It tastes like what?
Normal, because I love normal.
Normal?
Yeah, like a normal food.
Like what food though?
Like chips.
Your thumb tastes like chips?
Yeah. I love you.
I love you. Are you about to burp in my face? Don't.
I feel it.
You feel it? Your laugh is so cute.
But what about my toadies?
I love your toasties. Oh, yes. I love you too.
Yeah.
So much.
And they are a mustache.
Dee Dee got a mustache. Dee Dee got a mustache. Dee Dee got a mustache. Well, that's pretty much it for today's video. Me and Honey Bear are signing off. See you later, skater, hater, potato.
Bye bye.